Washington. It's spelled, do you know how to spell it? George, Washington, Washington. I'm an attorney and supporter of the Coalition to Defend Affirmative Action, Integration, and Immigrant Rights, and to Fight for Equality by Any Means Necessary, or BAM. And
my name is Monica Smith. Common spelling MONICA I am a BAM organizer, the Coalition to Defend Affirmative Action, Integration, Immigrant Rights, and Fight for Equality by Any Means Necessary. And I'm also a civil rights and immigration attorney with BAM.
All right. Let me just say, we are extremely glad that the Supreme Court had granted review of the Michigan case today. Affirmative action was first won at the University of Michigan, it was defended at the University of Michigan, and now we're going to get it back. Not only at the University of Michigan, but in California and Arizona and all of the other states where it's been taken away. Michigan has led the fight before, it's going to lead it again. We're going to win this case, and we're going to win it because by the same means we defended it in 2003, when we had 50,000 people at the Supreme Court on the day of the argument. We're going to build a national movement to defend the right of Black and Latino students to go to the best universities this country has to offer. Proposal 2 has resulted in a 1/3 to 1/2 fall in the admission of minority students at the University of Michigan and the University of California, and it's taken from those students and their parents the right even to fight for the admission programs which will make it possible for them to attend those schools. We are becoming a majority-minority nation. We cannot have less doctors and lawyers and other leaders who are Latino and Black in the future. We're starting today. We will also be in Washington on April 10th for the National Immigrant Rights March, because we've got to start fighting as a civil rights movement and defend the right to both to come into this country and to attend its great universities.
Yeah, I just want to just start where you left off. That the new civil rights and immigrant rights movement can restore affirmative action in Michigan, in California, and in other states where it has been taken away. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to take to the streets, beginning with the April 10th Immigrant Rights March in Washington, D.C., demanding full citizenship rights for all. The reason that we say this, why the fight for immigrant rights is so important around the defense of affirmative action, is because we understand that society cannot go forward with deepening inequality, and that the people of this nation, especially the young people, especially Black and Latino people, will not be satisfied until we get full equality and dignity and respect for all. We've been organizing in the high schools and middle schools and college campuses around both the fight to defend affirmative action and the fight for immigrant rights, and they've both been very popular, very strong, and we intend to make this society how in our image. The Supreme Court taking this is historical. BAM plaintiffs and attorneys are in the lead of this case. We will be arguing it before the Supreme Court. BAM is the leadership of the nation in defense of affirmative action, and which is the biggest gain of the original civil rights movement. And how we see it is we intend to stop the new Jim Crow. It is really separate and unequal what is growing for the Black community, for the Latino community, for the immigrant community, and we just absolutely do not accept that. And we're calling on all organizations, all people, all students to support this fight. We are going to be, when this is heard before the U.S. Supreme Court, last time BAM went before the U.S. Supreme Court, we got 50,000 people down. This time we need 500,000 people down. We need 1 million people there, and we can do it. if everybody is putting everything into this. And just one last thing I want to say is that I'm a direct beneficiary of affirmative action. I graduated from the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. If it wasn't for affirmative action, my brilliance would have gone unrecognized, because that university would have been allowed to discriminate against me and people like myself. I was also able to go to the University of Michigan, Wayne State Law School because of affirmative action. Not because I'm not qualified. I am fully qualified, but because of just the total discrimination within these admission systems. There was 22 black students who entered the Wayne State Law School with me. The year when Proposal 2 went into effect, there was 11 black students. So the class was literally cut in half. Same for the medical school. That is completely unacceptable in the middle of Detroit. We do not accept this. We're going to expose it. We're going to fight it. We're going to beat it. And we ask everyone, who agrees with that, to join with us. We can beat it if we take collective action and fight together. We can determine our own history. We can shape this nation into the kind of nation that we want it to be.
Let me just say one more thing and then take any questions you might have. The Attorney General says that he thinks admission should be by merit. But the fact is, without affirmative action, admissions are by privilege. They're by the privilege of people who go to better schools, by the people who the tests are written for. And that people, black and Latino students, have been excluded. 1/3 to 1/2 drop at the University of Michigan. That is completely unacceptable. And it's even more unacceptable in California and Arizona. So I agree with Monica. We're fighting this all the way. We're glad they took it, because we're going to win it for the whole country.
And people should definitely visit us at www.bam.com. That's www.bamn.com. Give money, give your name, give your email, give your phone number. We need speaking engagements. We need everything. And this will be a lot of fun. And definitely join us. Any questions?
What kind of information can you get at the website?
Oh, on the website, you can get some of our briefs. You can get flyers on what we've done. You can get things like the BAM pledge that tells you what BAM